This is Late Night Lee Talks TV. I'm Late Night Lee and I talk reality TV dating shows such as Love is Blind, Married at First Sight, Ready to Love, The Ultimatum, and Love Island, just to name a few. So if you do enjoy watching that type of content, then please go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss out on when I upload a new video. This is a new channel, so I do appreciate the love and support. Thank you in advance. So let's get into the title of this video, which is We Owe Chelsea an Apology. Yes, Chelsea from season 6 of Love is Blind. We owe her an apology because all of this time we thought that Chelsea was the problem child, and that is how it was brought to us in regards to the editing and what we saw on the show. We saw Chelsea being very insecure and coming off as a bit manipulative, insecure in regards to her relationship with Jimmy, and manipulative when she mentioned, what she looked like, the whole Megan Fox thing, and, asking him if he was out with Jessica from the pods, knowing fully well that he wasn't. And, she just really did not get a good edit. Now, even though I do feel like some of the things maybe warranted, but let me tell you, she did an interview with someone named Sarah Elise. The video is on YouTube. This person has a podcast. This person is actually a close friend of Chelsea and was invited to the wedding. So I'm glad that Chelsea decided to do an interview to tell her side, because I hadn't seen anything with her giving interviews. But I'm more happy that she did an interview with someone that she is friends with, and they may have known things, and, just they had a different perspective because they were her friend. So this person that she did the interview with, that person's name is Sarah Elise. They have a YouTube channel and a podcast, and Chelsea did an interview a few days ago. So if you want to go ahead and look for that interview and watch it, it's a little bit over an hour long. And you just type in Sarah Elise, Sarah, S-A-R-A-H, and then Elise, I believe it was A-L-Y-S-S-E. So I listened to that interview and I thought, oh my gosh, what the hell? We have been giving her a lot of slack, but what she revealed in this interview is very telling. So in this interview, she pretty much says that Jimmy was only giving her, love and attention and kind words during filming. And that when they were not filming, when the cameras were not there, he was non-existent. So people have said Clay was putting on for the cameras and, he wasn't coming home to AD at night. Well, apparently Jimmy was doing the same thing. So according to her, we see her, they get into that big argument where he calls her clingy. And she's like, look, he wasn't giving me any attention on when the cameras weren't rolling. And, we know that Jimmy is not a truth teller, because Jimmy tried to say during the reunion with Jessica, he talked about Jessica, saying that she stormed out like 10 minutes into one of their pod sessions, and Jessica said, no, I didn't. It was over an hour. They rolled the tapes, the pod session. It wasn't a storm out. They both agreed to take a break, and they came back after 10 minutes. So it was like, what the heck? So we know that Jimmy is not a truth teller based on, the reunion and the footage, the unseen footage, and the argument between him and Jessica. So now that Chelsea is saying pretty much everything we saw on camera was because he pretty much was not into her like that when the cameras were off. And he was only into her when the cameras were on. So I'm like, okay, Also, he had told her, or they had been talking during the getaway in the Dominican Republic, that he liked smaller women. And, it wasn't a big deal, but, Chelsea is more of a curvy girl. And, so yeah. A lot of people feel like he wasn't going to be all that attracted to her. But Chelsea also said that she had also told him that she got, mistaken for Adele, as well as, well, not mistaken for. She's told that she not only looked like Megan Fox, but she also looked like Adele and Katy Perry. We can definitely see the Adele part. Katy Perry, But yeah, she said that was cut out. And she had no idea that the whole Megan Fox thing would take on a life of its own. And she pretty much said that a lot of people in the pods were doing this, and that, she would prefer it to be a hard-coded rule, a written rule that, maybe they shouldn't discuss that. But my thing is, I don't feel like you need to be told that you shouldn't discuss, what you possibly look like, because the show is called Love is Blind. But yeah, so then she spills some major tea. She says that one day Jimmy told her that he wanted to spend the night at his place, and not the place that the show has for them to live together. So she said, okay, cool. I'm going to go out with my girls, have wine or whatever, and wind down with my girls. And he tells her he's going to go to sleep, and he FaceTimes her from his bed saying, I'm going to, go to sleep now. Good night. Then she says that pretty much a couple minutes later, she gets a butt dial from Jimmy, and you can hear Jimmy at his house with his friends partying, talking about what bar they're going to go to. And I was like, what? Jimmy did what? Jimmy purposefully told her, he was FaceTime her, told her that he was going to sleep, and then went to go party with his friends and had accidentally butt dialed her. That is insane. But yeah, like, Jimmy is a liar. And, after hearing that, I can understand now the whole scene where she talked about, him going out, but she's pretty much like, that was like a Tuesday night. Like, seriously, bro, a Tuesday night? Who's going out on a Tuesday? Going up on a Tuesday. Okay, Jimmy. But, he's 27, but still I'm like, dude, going out on a Tuesday, that's like 21-year-old behavior. I don't know. And who would have known that Charlotte, North Carolina was popping like that? Yeah, I didn't know. But yeah, he pretty much lied to her about going out. And, we're thinking, remember that scene where he's like, oh, I only went out for 90 minutes. I just went to make an appearance and then I came back home. Honey, we were thinking, okay, she's being unreasonable. Come to find out, he was doing other crap like that. Wow, Jimmy. Okay. And then she discussed, like, just feeling insecure about the whole situation because, yeah, he was not really showing a lot of love and attention. And she's like, she's pretty much reiterating, I have 3 weeks to marry this person. And in that 3-week time frame, I'm not getting what I need. And that does make sense, But, her friend was saying, like, why did you want to marry him? Like, after having to deal with all of that, why did you want to marry him? So she's just like, yeah, I know it wasn't smart on her end to want to move forward. But again, of course, especially women, we just always want to get married. We always want it to be our time. We always want to find our person. And, society does put a certain status and, pressure on women to be married by a certain age, before their 30s, to be married and start having kids. So a lot of women, unfortunately, put up with all types of horrible behavior just to say that they have someone. And she talked about the fact that this scene where they shut down the amusement park and they were having fun right before when the wedding was supposed to be. And and of course, Jimmy told her that he was not going to go to the altar. She was like, she felt like he pretty much did that just so he could have this fun, amazing trip to shut down an amusement park. And because she said, like, right before that scene, they were literally planning and writing down, like, the songs that they were going to dance to at their wedding. So it's like, you were doing all that just to tell me, you knew an hour later that you were going to, let me know that you were not going to get married. Like, that's messed up. Yeah, so Jimmy just is not the guy that we thought he was. He's definitely not innocent. I don't think Chelsea is perfect, but hearing her side of things and how Jimmy behaved, it's like, oh, so Jimmy really wasn't ready for a relationship. And she talked about the fact that he was, FaceTiming and communicating with his female friends all day, every day. And to me, and also she said that she had to go out of town for, training because she's a flight attendant. So I'm sure tons of training and whatever. She goes, the night that she went out of town, he was posted up with his friend, his female friend. I think the one that he, I guess, slept with. He was posted up with her and spending time with her, and she was posting it online. And, I would feel a way, like, I go out of town but here's the thing, like, I don't do guys with female friends, close female friends or anything like that. That's a hard no for me. Some people, they don't have an issue with it. But to me, if you slept with that friend and then your friendship, consists of you guys literally talking every single day. Like most adult friendships, we don't talk every single day. You can go weeks without talking to a friend because everyone has lives and, situations going on. But I definitely could not be with someone who had a close female friend that they had slept with in the past, even if it was just once. But y'all are also talking every single day, all throughout the day, and then hanging out and partying at night. Like, that's how one thing leads to another and shit happens. Absolutely not. That couldn't be me. So I, understand her concern there. She was like, female friends isn't an issue, but it's the level of closeness that they have and the fact that they, slept together in the past. And I agree 100% on that. That's probably the only thing I could say. Yeah, like I was with her on that. I don't like that. That doesn't work for me, but that's just me personally. Other people, they don't mind. Me, no, sir. I don't have that issue, so I'm good. So, yeah, like, and it's one thing if you're like, if it's like a group chat thing, right? Like if it's a bunch of girls and a few guys, a few girls in a group chat, that's fine. But if it's just like you and that person, just single communication, no. Because to me, if y'all so damn good at being friends and y'all have already slept together, what the hell is stopping the relationship piece of it? It's pretty much giving, maybe she slept with him and she didn't enjoy it and decided to friend zone him and he just waiting on his chance. I don't know. But to me, I just feel like Jimmy's not blameless in the situation. And Chelsea also, she, I didn't know that she was dealing with all of that. Jimmy apparently was partying a lot. I get it. He's 27. I was in my early 30s and I talked to a 27-year-old and every weekend he claimed he was partying too. So that wasn't, going to work for me at all. And, yeah, to me, it kind of seemed like he was there for the cameras and he wasn't really attracted to Chelsea like that, is what I'm thinking. Yeah. So, go ahead and watch the interview and, you can hear for yourself and let me know what you think. Comment down below if you guys think that Chelsea did get a bad edit, seeing that all these things happened that didn't really make the show. And Jimmy, he just didn't really seem that into her or even being a husband if you're going out and partying and then lying to your fiance about it. Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. At this point, I think a lot of people were going on the show, for fame. And yeah, I think that Jimmy might have been one of them. What's her name? Chelsea. She said that her and Laura were like two of the only people who actually applied and, applied for the show. Everyone else was like reached out to via Instagram or like dating apps. So, I don't know. I feel like it's hard to find people who are genuinely looking. I think some people, they are looking for the fame and also the opportunity to find love. But these guys, I just don't know. A guy going out to the bars multiple times a week, to me, like, you definitely can meet chicks there. You know what I mean? So why are you, like, to me, I feel like Love is Blind, maybe for people who may have like a little bit of a hard time dating and they want to try falling in love an unconventional way. But at this point, yeah, to me, Jimmy comes across as a clout chaser, like someone who was looking for fame and looking to have a good time, because there's no way you're engaged and you're going out and hanging out with your friends that much and then lying to your fiance about it. Yeah, Chelsea also wasn't Jimmy's type. And yeah. So all that reassuring and I love you, he was doing on camera. He wasn't doing off camera. And that's why Chelsea was so insecure, or she came across as insecure. So y'all go ahead and watch that video. Let me know what you think. Watch that interview and let me know what you think. Comment down below your thoughts. Do you feel differently about Chelsea after hearing these things or no? Let me know. Do you feel differently about her edit on the show or not? Do you feel like Jimmy was shady and got a better edit than he should have? Comment down below your thoughts. This is Late Now Lee Talks TV. I'm Late Now Lee, and I'm signing out. Thank you so much for the love and support. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel.